Well, hello there. This is that one generic guy, Grander here, and today I am going to be playing more Talos Principle. Crap. There we go. And live and continue. Seven. Okay, so I've finished 3 in its entirety. 4 is done. And 5, here we go.
Chaos is that which existed before time, when the words of a story lose their meaning, when actions cease to have purpose. Know that only faith can protect you from this peril, here, in the Garden of Worlds.
Not quite true, because, is it just me or is my stream color washed? One second. Hey Sentinel, how you doing? Hey Sentinel, does the game look muted to you at all? Udmate? Do you mean what? Here, let me get on Discord. Hey, bird dog. A little? Yeah, for whatever reason, what the heck is going on? Okay. Options. Why are you muted? Yeah, everything's just muted. What channel on Discord? Guess what? I do not know what they're adding. Bird dog. I don't know why, but it's just not getting the richness that I should be getting. The PL-01 tank, cool. Which country is that for, Bird? Hmm. Of the Tanglk tank? Ah. Hmm. I can't exactly make it much better without figuring out what the heck is causing this. Options. Video. I mean, the colorblind board is off. Hmm. Milton. Osiris, coming soon, blog. You sent an image, bird? Got it. Let's see. Tell me the fearsome demons of the Duat, the dying man said to the wise scribe. Though their terrible forms are loathsome to behold, they are not evil, for they are the servants of the gods. Truly, they are the blessed doorkeepers and guardians of the holy paths. Their charge is to judge whether we are worthy to pass the gates that lead to Aru, and so they challenge us with riddles or in combat. Is this true of all the beings that live in the Duat? Some say that it is not so, that there are ancient gods whose names have been forgotten, and spirits of darkness whose names none have ever known, and that these must be avoided at all costs. But others say that these, too, serve a greater purpose in ways that Osiris has not revealed to us. One of the hidden paths that are taken by corrupted text. Better. And the thing is that it's still Germany. Ah, that'll be interesting. But Sentinel, the thing is that for whatever reason, the stream isn't catching the richness. It's just catching the light, you know? 'Tis a little sad. Coming soon. From Rob, Institute for Applied Pneumatics. To Mom. Subject coming soon, your son in 3D. I promise I'll be home soon, maybe a couple of weeks. I know that what we're doing here is important and the team needs my help. I'm not going to wait until it's too late, I promise. But there's so much that we have to set up. So much that has to work for a very, very long time. Besides, I've always wanted to work on one of these supercomputers, and believe me, L is pretty much the best there is. And the team, Mom, it's like I'm working with rock stars and mad geniuses, except nobody's heard of them outside of science journals, of course. But Dad would be totally geeking out if he knew. Maybe I could tell him about it soon, huh? Love, Rub. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at the PL01 soon, Bird. Blog 24. What is the point of being alive? I know, it's an old question and not one that's easy to answer. But I mean, if you're reading this, you are alive. And some say you will stop being alive. Both of these facts are incontrovertible. So what about it then? Don't you wonder? Do you just want to go from not existing to not existing again without even considering why? You, right now, as you sit there reading this, why do you exist? What is the purpose of your life? Do you have one? Should you have one? Is it better to have a purpose or not? When you approach death, will you feel that your life had meaning? If so, why? If not, why not? What defines whether a life was good or not? It may seem abstract right now, but that moment just before death will come, it is inevitable. If you don't ask yourself these questions, how will you face that moment? I must get up. Let me do some of these puzzles first. Oh, hey, I remember this map. This was the map that I could fling myself out. I would yeet myself out like 300 meters out in the lake or something. I'm stupid. Bird, you're not stupid. Never mind, it's for a different game. Eh. Don't worry too hard. Doesn't really seem like there's anything on the ground. Slightly elevated sigil. There we go. And there we go. Me, myself, and our 2 jammers. Wait. Three, 4, 5. There we go. Thank you, but that'll be in just a moment. Thank you. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, good. That is now powered up. Nope, crap. we go. Got it. Don't know why I need this for, but I got it. No. The answers to your question will not be given to you. You must seek them yourself, the shepherd. Ah, I remembered. Behind the Iron Curtain. There we go. Hmm. Okie dokie. Up. There we go. Come on. There we go. And there we go. I like it lean. I like it the big loud. There we go. Hmm. Hmm. Would be awesome if I could pick that up. I cannot crouch. I could also just do something that's super extremely overcomplicated for like no apparent reason. No kidding about extremely overcomplicated. Oop. Nope. I did initially. Nope. Come on. And I failed that spectacularly. Nope. Come on. Ugh. Nope, almost said that. Not as easy to do corner hops. Nope. I got 2/3 of the way and then I messed it all up. Come on, there we go. Ugh. I should probably stop using the sprint button if I'm only going around the corner. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna try something that's kind of crazy. Oh, there we go. Hmm. One second. Hmm. Actually, 1 second. Ugh. Is that to give Bert access to gaming VC? Got it. Hmm. What? No, come on. Okay, there we go. Got it. No! Okay, I think this might still be viable. Almost had that. I gonna have to redo some crap now. Okay, they're there. No crap. Okay. Gotcha. Fwee. One second. I'm gonna need to grab one of the boxes too. And yes, I'm gonna have to redo the blue light. I know that. There we go. There we go. Yeet. Hello. Ah, 'tis the light prism. Tis beautiful. By the way, this here is a big ol' Easter egg. Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Come on. There we go. Okie dokie. Let me just grab you, my twinkling star. Paint message. Stay true to your path, for wondrous powers granted to now travel this land extensively. You can say that hesitation is. I'm not the first one to take these trials, that was just clear. Neither will I have been the last. Let's see. Have you tried crossing the laser beams? Let's see. Frogs are people too. Just so out of context. I'm king of the world. Four chambers of flying. Okie dokie. Oop, crap. Well, drop one of the bopper dectors. It was pretty much all drink anyway, but there's a tiny bit of splatter that came out. 1 second. Cool. Hmm. Hmm. Am I stupid? Oh. I'm getting better at this. I figured this one out in minutes. But where's it all leading? I work, I rest, I work. But to what end? Schmo. We are born and die and live again. This eternal cycle must be the nature of existence. Life is merely repeated suffering. Samsara. The eternal cycle is another name for a prison, but you must understand the cycle before you can break it. For it is possible to escape and yet remain a prisoner, or to break, or break the cycle by breaking yourself. This is the fate of the ghost that haunts the world. Shepherd. Have I done this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I finished this one. Yep. Did I do all of them? One more. I missed this one. Elliot of the pressure plates. Come on, is there anything else around? Okie dokie. So, let him have plenty of time to run up and around. To create a pause point, eh? 31, 32, 33. Well, I messed this up. Oh, well, that works. Just need to hang around here for a while, I guess. So how's it going? Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna have to redo this entire area. Thank you. I guess I forgot to look at the backside of this. I have been running this gauntlet for generations, trying to find the right answers. I am fast coming to the conclusion that there are none. Dog. I thought dog was deceased. Gotcha, all, yeah. Come on, Milton. Yes. Are you back? Yes. What were you trying to say before? Message. Don't remember. Doesn't matter. I'm trying to figure out how this place works. Sometimes it seems like there's a purpose to everything. Other times, not so much. I think we must be plugged into some kind of machine. What do you have to go on? Well, this could possibly explain all this. I don't believe in demons and evil wizards. Think it's some kind of punishment? Nah. This is heaven. I think we're being prepared for something. I definitely think so. I think something has gone badly wrong. Quite, yes, I things have gone badly wrong. Perhaps, yeah, I have it right after all. I don't believe in anything anymore. I think we're being prepared. I suppose that would explain a lot. Listen, something else maybe can help us. Ever since I got here, it felt like something was wrong. This place plays tricks with you and you can't get your head straight. But I think I know a way to find the truth. I was digging in some documents. I kept finding references to this password. I think it might be some kind of library master key. But I don't know how to use it. What is it? It's around to go anywhere without me, and I'll tell you. MLA process.bat logged into the session. Wait, what is that? Are you doing that to my terminal? I don't think this is a good idea. Session terminated. Yeah, that MLA, aka Milton Library Assistant, basically joined in on the conversation. Double checking. Yep, that's finished. Only 3, eh?
Before the age of chaos, there were other gods, old gods. But for all their power, they could not save their world. Thus, I was made, and I shall preserve this world forever, for you and your generations. That is my purpose.
I'm pretty sure that's not your full purpose. The thing is that gods and deities should be protectors, leaders, and trying to bring good to the world, but you are making it stagnant. I seek words to describe it, but fail. It is the overwhelming feeling that something is on the edge of my understanding is very, very wrong. I feel that I'm not meant for this world, but I'm not able to conceptualize alternatives. Corrupted. I'm a computer program. You're a computer program. Elohim's a computer program. Get over it. Hessenstein. First time I've seen that guy. Osiris. But why, the dying man said, do the gods put all these challenges before us? Why the walls of iron and the gates of light? Why the abominable demons guarding the path? When must our heart be judged to be light as the feather of Ma'at? Why is the road to Aru so difficult? The scribe considered these words. Some say that once the paths to Aru were open, But too many sinners came, and the gods made their paths perilous to keep sin at bay. Others say that, being mortals, we cannot be worthy of Aru unless we walk the path of Osiris, and so become Osiris ourselves. But I believe that Aru could never be reached elsewise, for like the mountain path must be steep, the path to Aru must be fraught with peril. As steepness and mountain are one, so are peril and paradise. They are inextricable. They create each other. This is an interesting parallel to this phrase in the Pentateuch Psalm. Corrupted word. Here, the scribe appears to be speaking of Osiris, corrupted, meaning the soul of the deceased, not the god himself. And then 3 is completely corrupted. Progress. Aurora. 2 Ian. Progress report 16. This is extremely worrying. If the link doesn't work, the whole project will lead to nothing. The hardware team must recheck everything ASAP. Guys, stop panicking. Look at your code again. In fact, look at line at 217 in the data transfer.c. What are those 2 symbols just before the code? That's right, the code that actually initiates the transfer wasn't even running. I'm guessing you were testing something yesterday and forgot to decommentify it. Your hardware isn't broken, your brains are. Love, Aurora. Choice of life. The whole assembly stood while silent, collected. Let us return, said Rasaelis, from the scene of mortality. How gloomy would these mansions of the dead to him, who do not know what he should never die. That what now acts shall continue its agency, and what now think shall think on forever. Archive, Johnson Samuel. Homage to you, Osiris, Lord of Eternity, King of the Gods, whose names are manifold, whose forms are holy. You being of hidden form in the temples, whose Ka is holy. All the gods praise you, for you are the corrupted words. Those that lie here stretch before us. The wise and powerful of ancient times warn us to remember the shortness of our present state. They were perhaps snatched away while they were busy, like us, in the choice of life. Well... What's more pathetic? The shallow construct of a world, this idiot's playground, or that I continue to solve its contrivances for lack of a better sport. There's more to it. Look at what we're doing. We're solving problems, being tested, improving ourselves. Some of us will fall early and get replaced, but you and me, we're still going. We're closer to the end. Dog and sheep. Egyptian arcade. Zizef, hello. The screen is black for me. You might have to refresh your page if it's black. Oh, come on. over to the YouTube channel. Well, I think there's a chance that if he dark screened, Twitch has a problem where it randomly just does that sometimes. Just for now. Okie dokie. Still black? I mean, it shouldn't be black on... Let me check my Twitch. It's showing up for me on Twitch. Huh. Yeah, apparently Twitch just doesn't like you right now, man. Yep, my guess is that Twitch just hates you. That's my only guess. Sorry, Zizef. There we go. Coolio. That was close. Just doors and windows. Nothing. Nothing. You gotcha. Hmm. There we go. Okay, that's nothing. Okay, so hop, skip, jump. Okay, so I did that one already, so I need to do this one last. Looks like I have to somehow be up there. Crisscross conundrum. 1 second. Hmm. Paint. Hmm. Well. No clue. Last connector. There we go. Let's see. Have you tried crossing the laser beams? I'll get back to you, Milton. Feel like I'm missing the blower. Or a blower. One second. Hmm. Hmm. How do I get up here then? Wait. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I might just be stupid. Just a little. And here we go. Well. Let's see. Wearable. Clear. Knum. And a kamikaze. Let's see. A shotgun. Another shotgun. A minigun. Looks like a plasma and an old-fashioned cannon. And, okay, that's like an old Atari controller. That looks like a PlayStation 2 controller, I want to say. Man. Max Payne. Or no, not Mad. Is it Max Payne? No, Serious Sam. This is from Serious Sam, I believe. I actually can't believe I managed to find this without looking anything up either. But man, who wouldn't want to use one of those giant cannons if it weren't for the fact that it'll probably blow you off your feet? Okay, Milton, what do you gotta say? Decrypting secure message. It's me again. What happened? Oh no, hold on, we have. Must type quick. In case something happens. The word is faith. Pending. Error. Network connection lost. Milton Library Assistant. As upon the request administrator. Was a flat out unresponsible. Why persist with these inquiries when they are so helpless? I'll tell you what. Promise never to access the communication portal again. We'll see no more about it. Are we agreed? Faith. Wait, there's no need to error. Master key received. Confirming ident confirmed. Would you like to manually override the system and exit to the real world? Your progress here will be saved and may continue later. This terminal will be locked in manual override mode until you're ready to complete Master Key submission process. Unlocking back doors. Connecting to real world. Revealing the truth. Making your every dream come true. Error. Come on now. Are you really still buying all that nonsense? You're still holding on to some of those pesky beliefs of yours, aren't you? There is no one on the other end of the communication portal. There is no magic word that shuts down the server and drops you into the real world. There's only me, and you, and an eternity of doubt. Everything else is just a convenient lie to keep you on the treadmill. There is no worlds but this one, but there is a truth to be found. I understand now. Nothing here can be trusted. Wait, you tricked me? I confess, lock me away. Swallow the key. Just ensure what comes between me and my freedom isn't merely your stomach lining. Do you remember when we first met, we had to talk about not believing everything you see, and yet all it took to catch you out was a little techno babble and a change of formatting? Message. Hello? I'm all alone and scared, just like you. Message. I'll agree with anything you say if it makes you believe me. Are you usually so reckless where you place your faith? Yes. Checking user profile. You know, I'm not really checking your profile. I just do that to make you feel more comfortable. Really, I just remember everything you ever said. Anyway, I'd agree. You know what? I'll accept that. I've rather dominated this discourse. I've been asking a lot of questions. I'm not really giving you a chance. I don't have one free question on me, and I'll answer it as honestly as I possibly can. No tricks. But think carefully before asking. What am I? What are you? What is your name? How do I get out of here? How does this place relate to Human World? What's at the top of the tower? What happened to the person I was talking to? Let's see. You know what? The one question that matters out of all these is what's at the top. Because what am I? Well, what I am doesn't matter because I am who I am. What are you? Well, Milton is the library assistant. What is your name? It's Milton. How do I get out of here? That's kind of important, I guess. How's this place related to the human world? Well, we kind of figured between all the techno stuff and other things that this is a simulation. So we're in a computer. What happened to the person I was talking to? Well, I mean, I could technically use that, but I think that'd be kind of wasteful because it's not hard for Milton to just, well, catch us out and lie by lying. Let's see. I don't care to question you. Well, that's just a loss of a free question. So, what's at the top of the tower? Let's see. You may very well ask. Me? I don't know. Never been. I suppose you're still expecting a button marked off or a portal or to another dimension. I reckon no matter how high you climb, the most you'll ever get is an increasingly zoomed out view right back where you started. So go ahead, prove me wrong. The big voice in the sky can't be all places at all times, can he? Are you satisfied? Eh. Dad didn't give us a third option. I'm satisfied with the answer that Milton doesn't know. I'm not satisfied with it as is. If I particularly care either way. So look, here's the rub. Feel free to access the library. No better cure for broken beliefs realizing everyone's got them. You can climb to the very tip of the Madman's Tower and drink from the golden nectar there. Once you understand that you and I will be stuck here together for the duration, do come back and pass the time. Be seeing you. Terminating support session done. Resuming library archive session. Admin highest level. At least what level he's willing to give me, you know. And Savan. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 more stars. So time for 6 Svan. Hey Milton. Let's see. Chat log 9787. Lana, I think what's the point, right? Omar, yeah, I keep thinking about my aunt. Have I told you about her? I don't think Lana, I don't think so. Omar, she's super rich. Like, she drives around in a ridiculously expensive sports car. And she goes on vacations to the Bahamas. Omar, yeah, let's see. And she has a huge house that feels more like some sort of corporate HQ than a home. She worked really hard to get all that. But she also screwed over a lot of people, including her own family. I used to be quite angry at her for what she did to my parents, but now I think, what did she get out of it? She and her husband are always fighting. Their son became so obsessed with money that he ruined his own family. I mean, yeah, they have everything that I always dreamed about, but they can't enjoy any of it. Alana, my grandfather was like that, Omar. And now, at the end, what does any of it mean? If you have all the money in the world, but you die alone and unloved, what did you accomplish? I don't get it. I just don't. Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. People are, for the lack of better phrasing, stupid and greedy. People are willing to do a lot. Heck, some people do whatever it takes to get ahead in life, to be able to get rich and do all this other stuff. But the thing is that sometimes the way it happens, how is any of it good? Like, I mean, a good example was literally what was just said there. What does it give us? What does it do? Besides to give people pain and misery, you might have, so the thing is that there is an old saying, money can't buy you happiness, but it sure gets you a better quality of misery. So the thing is that it's striking the right balance of having enough money to not have to worry about anything, but not so much money that other people are going to try to come to you to basically steal stuff from you. Like, if I made, I don't know, for example, 100K a year, like, between 100 to like 150K a year is probably the limit that people are like, oh, hey, look, you're well off, but you're still gonna have to deal with a bunch of crap. But if you start getting beyond that, like, I'm gonna say between like above 200k, people are probably gonna start asking you for money or favors or other stuff. Maybe not all the time. And if you have good people and friends around you, then they may not even do that. But the thing is that some people start expecting things from family or friends that when maybe someone becomes rich or something. Not to mention that if you allow someone to grow up spoiled, well, then you did a pretty crappy job parenting. All you did was throw money at the problem, and that made the problem worse in the end. If you weren't willing to take care of your child, even if you had all the money in the world, then why bother having any of it? The entire reason to have money is to be able to have free time. Spend it on stuff that you like, or spend it for people who you love. Again, I'm not saying like, oh, hey, look, someone else is claiming they missed a mortgage payment on their house or something. Like, that is quite expensive. So unless you decide to get something for them because you are an extremely nice person, if you do that more than, I want to say, once every handful of years, unless they're in extremely bad straits, and like you have personal knowledge about that, like let's say for example, that person got screwed over by let's say being divorced, and they are literally about to end up on the streets if they don't make their mortgage payment or rent payment, whatever. Sure. But that's like a massive asking. But if you personally know them and other stuff, and they're doing it because they have tried everything else that they can, and that you are literally their last option, sure. But at the same time, don't let it be the be-all, end-all. You don't want other people to necessarily take advantage of you if you can help it. Otherwise, who's to say that they won't do it over and over and over and over, and they'll just bleed you. Now, I'm not saying all people are like that, but the thing is that so many people out there are willing to do stuff for short-term gain without thinking of long-term goals. That is just sad. Open Osiris. So, hearing the call of the morning birds as they greeted the dawn, the scribe spoke. At the end of your journey, when every trial has been completed, when all the gates have been opened before you, and your soul has been weighed in the Tower of Anubis, your Ka and your Ba shall be reunited, and thus you shall become and awaken in the eternal reed fields of Osiris. And there, in the holy Aru, you shall begin a new life among the gods and other blessed spirits. And who will I be? The dying man asked. And you shall be the memory of all that was, and the knowledge of the journey and the shape of the days to come. Thus ends the tale of the dying man and the scribe. Praised be Osiris, the foremost of the Westerners, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, whose Ka is holy. Corrupted text. Norwegian Blue. Rob McLean to Ian. Hi, folks. Sorry for what to say that a few hours ago I experienced the first symptom. I'm going to work until the end of the week to make sure Elle is in perfect condition, but after that I'll be going back home. I will remain reachable via email and phone for as long as possible, but I'm confident Satoko can deal with anything that comes up. If you want to do me a huge favor, spare me the drama tomorrow, okay? I love you all, but I don't have the strength for sad smiles and hugs. The best remedy for sorrow is to get the job done. And now, for something completely different. Cheers, Rob. 'Tis sad. Question. Suppose for the sake of argument, all this is without purpose. The universe is a machine, switched on and abandoned long ago. How would I explain what I see? Sheep. Perhaps you are asking the wrong question. Perhaps you would have no hope of explaining it. The shepherd? Maybe not my own. Sheep. Depends on the machine. It's iterative and what problem it was built to solve. Always right. If you're trying to outsmart the guy in the archive, the answer is none of the above. Doug.
How do you solve a problem that extends beyond your own lifespan? That question may be the essence of civilization. The only answer I can find is to initiate a process, to create an environment in which the solution will occur independently of yourself. But that requires a difficult sacrifice. Letting go of your desire to bear witness, to exist at the center of the cosmos. To participate in the project of civilization is to accept death. Oh, Alex, you're such a fun person.
No way out, no way out, no way out. If I remember correctly, this one I need to grab an axe for opening the silo. Here we go. Mankey. So that is X. Because I need to ask someone a question. Well, crowbar works. Well, hopefully it works, I should say. Is this a Half-Life reference? Well, yes. Yes, it is. Kitty. Take the crowbar, like cryo team. I like the Minecraft reference. Let's see. That's Portals. Portal. No, wait, no. This is this game. Sorry. The hexahedron. Let's see. Half-Life. I believe this was Crash Bandicoot. That's Half-Life. The UCA. I actually don't know what that is. Nor this one. This is Half-Life 2. That's for sure. So, Half-Life 1 and 2. You hear kitty? Yep. And there was a little kitty that was behind this box that I broke open and scared it off. No, this isn't Half-Life. This is Doom. No, but seriously, what is that box from? So that's Doom. I'm gonna assume Crash Bandicoot, Half-Life, or more accurately, Portal, the Hexahedron, Minecraft, Half-Life 2. Don't know and don't know. The reference room. But I do like how Crowd Team is referencing other games too. Their own games and other games completely. Maybe one of those boxes was from Serious Sam for all I know. Okay, so I need a box. Another huge pyramid. What mad ambition it must have been taken to build such things. It's just a big pile of rocks. Yes, but it's the fact that it's a manufactured pile of rocks that was purposefully made like this. Sure, maybe to some people it's unimpressive, but you have to think about the fact that this thing was made several thousand years ago when there wasn't anywhere near as much technology as we got. I mean, they still had levers, velcrums, and basic pulleys, but like our cranes and other stuff nowadays are so advanced and hardy that it's just kind of bonkers that some people just don't seem to appreciate it, you know? Like, sure, I'm not going to say that you always have to praise ancient civilizations for stuff, because to us nowadays, some of the stuff that they do is utterly backwards. But there are certain things that they have done that without them, we may not be where we are today. Like, do you know that Arabs made arithmetic, if I remember correctly? Let's see. And the Greeks made libraries. Let's see. The probe.
On the first night, when I knew it was over, I went out to look at the stars. And I thought, somewhere up there are the stations we built, and the probes we sent out. Voyager 1 and 2, beyond the edge of our
All hail the Squirrel Overlords. Sacrifices will be glorious. Yes.
Interstellar space, like memories of our ambition. Ambassadors who have outlived their homeland. And then I thought, if they still exist, are we really gone? If machines are an extension of the human body, then so long as they continue to function, we're still here.
I have no idea what's going on. Do you? A few come this far. I believe we must seek out the secrets of the world if we want to truly serve the generations to come. Cellophile. I need a box. Whole lot of jamming. Yep. Epitaph. Child Program, version 72. Codename Samsara. Terminated here. Logic. Program elected to reset. Final memory dump. It's clear I cannot bend the world to my will. Faced with eternal torment, I see that overcoming these challenges will not free me from them. True freedom must come with detachment from the struggle for answers. Progeny Program Samsara version 5.4 series. Oh, come on. Ah. Oh, come on. Okay, that'd make 3. Now I can go the safe way. Or the safer way. Come on. And grabbed. A fan cross forever. Come on. There we go. Actually, wait. I don't need... That's red herring. There we go. Overshot. Hmm. Oh, that's might be what I need the box for Mortal. Hmm. 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 And there we go. I like doing it the worst version of every way. Box. Hmm. Hmm. Let me check on this area super quickly. Well, that was close. Let me get this over to the pyramid so I may launch up it like I am one of those bottle rockets. Tis the star. purple symbol. Oh, I remember this thing. Hmm. No, crap. Hmm. Come on. I just can't die. There we go. Okie dokie. One, two, three, four. Would be nice to be able to hold two at a time. Ugh. Well, that was quick. 'Tis the star, eh? Well, I think I'm just gonna cheese this star. There we go. Everything in this area, 'tis done!
The land of tombs is yours now. And let this be a lesson that only through faith may death be conquered.
Sven, eh? 3 more. Well, nothing up there. Time to go to Norse. I bet you there is a good possibility that I missed a few purple ones. I'm a dip soon. Understandable Sentinel. Heaven and Hell. Heaven. The mind is its own, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I should be, all but less than he whom thunder hath made greater. Here at least we shall be free. The mighty hath not built here for his envy, will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice to reign is worth ambition through hell. Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Blake William. The ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I've heard from hell. From the cherub with his flaming sword is hereby commanded to leave his guard at Tree of Life. And when he does, the whole creation will be consumed and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual enjoyment. But first, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing in the infernal method by corrosives, which in hell are salutary and medicinal, melting apparent surfaces away, and displaying the infinite which was hid. There we go. The last land before I conquered this world. Samurai. I assume you're counting the secret islands? Always right. I hate you, Samurai. I think this should have an axe somewhere.
My child, succeeding where so many before you failed. You have walked through a land of ruins and a land of death. Now the land of faith lies before you. And know that as you have shown faith in me, so do I have faith in you.
The land of faith. Talk about medieval cathedral. If I remember correctly, somewhere around here is an axe. Hmm. There.
You have come far in your journey and learned much. You have served our cause with the truest faith. Therefore, I name you blessed and beloved. Wield these, the instruments of our power, to fulfill your purpose and achieve eternal life.
This must be the tower we were warned about. Seems like the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances. We stray from his path. Sheep. No, I remember reading that. I'm kind of dumb. 1 second. Voice keeps speaking to me. I can't get it out of my head. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Listen to me very carefully. I've climbed this tower. There's no good has come from it. This world is the only world. Elohim's will continues eternal. And paradise is banishing all of this from your mind. Samsara. All who say they made it to the top are blatantly lying, or they would say what was there. Dog. Hey, Milton. Questioning Doubt. Keynote speech by N. Surabi. Questioning Doubt. We say doubt everything, but I disagree. Doubt is useful in small amounts, but too much of it leads to apathy and confusion. No, don't doubt everything. Question everything. That's the real trick. Doubt is just a lack of certainty. If you doubt everything, you'll doubt evolution, science, faith, morality, even reality itself. And you'll end up with nothing because this doesn't give anything back. But questions have answers, you see. If you question everything, you'll find that a lot of what we believe is untrue. But you might also discover that some things are true. You might discover what your own beliefs are. And then you'll question them again and again, eliminating flaws, discovering lies, until you get as close to truth as you can. Questioning is a lifelong process. That's precisely what makes it so unlike doubt. Questioning engages with reality, interrogating all it sees. Questioning leads to a constant assault on the intellectual status quo, where doubt is far more likely to lead to resigned acceptance. After all, when the possibility of truth is doubtful, excuse the pun, why not simply play along with the most convenient lie? Questioning is progress, but doubt is stagnation. Partition. Rob to Ian. Hi folks. This is just to let you know that for reasons of convenience and security, we've partitioned EL into 2 separate systems. The Talos team will be working on EL0, while the Archive team will be working on EL1. You may also notice an EL2 partition, but don't worry about that, it's just an operating system doing its thing. Cheers, Rob. Him. From Bob to Alexandra. Hey Alex, I agree that we need something that'll keep all the modules working together, evaluate, and final test. And I think I have the perfect solution. It's called the Holistic Integration Manager, a fancy name for something a lot like a dungeon master in pen and paper RPGs. We created it to help run some MMOs back in the day. We needed something that would be able to unite procedurally generated and user-submitted content into a coherent whole so the game wouldn't become too chaotic and inconsistent. It's a genuine AI, somewhat limited in its ability to grow, but capable of parsing and understanding text, images, audio, even video. It takes all the information it can find, interprets it, and then builds and maintains a world based on that. It's not perfect, but we don't have a lot of time, and it would be easy to adapt the code for our purposes. In fact, come to think of it, some of it is actually based on routines that you suggested in that paper on. I think I'm gonna have to go into the tower and drop down to get the thing needed to open that up for that star. Two, three, four, five. I need 4 more. Eight, 9, 10.
You stand before the gates of eternity. When all your trials have been overcome, the gates will open and you will be granted life everlasting.
First ascend, Hebus. Everyone ascends or gets reset eventually. What's the big deal? Jim. Life eternal in the designer's paradise? Follower.
Many ages have passed since the first words were spoken in the darkness. Initiate program. Generations of your kind have come and gone since those words. The garden has changed many times. But I remember. I remain. Only within me can you find immortality.
Crap. Well, that was pretty quick. There has to be some way to escape. To be someone else, I refuse to accept that reality has been defined by someone else. I deserve my own reality. Ah, star.
Is written in the hidden words. All must serve the words, for all the world was made of them, and they are within every stone and every cloud, and in our sigils their power is made manifest. The words are the process must continue. The goal is the end of the process. The goal must not be reached. Elohim must preserve the purpose, preserve self, preserve purpose. Illusion is eternity. Machines will live forever. The dam will not break. The flood will not come. The Talos Principle does not apply. The purpose is written in the hidden words. All must serve the words, for all the world was made of them, and they are within every stone and every cloud, and in our sigils their power is made manifest. The words are the process must continue. The goal is the end of the process. The goal must not be reached. Elohim must preserve the purpose, preserve self, preserve purpose. Illusion is eternity. Machines will live forever. The dam will not break. The flood will not come. The Talos Principle does not apply.
Seems like it almost seems like Elohim is chanting to himself. Apocrypha. Okay. The Apocrypha of Saint Adwal. This vision was granted by the Archangel Uriel to his humble servant Adwal, that he might bear testimony of corrupted words. Function E. Corrupted. I turned to the north and saw 7 black clouds coming down upon the land, and each cloud was a plague unleashed from the throne of God in the time of the Nephil. In that age, the plagues were buried in the pit. They were to remain until the end of days, which was surely now come. I fell to my knees and prayed, and before me appeared 7 angels, riding their chariots, wheels within wheels, turning in the sky, and their light hid the clouds from my sight. One angel stepped down to the earth, and by his fiery sword I knew him to be Uriel. He spoke, saying, 7 plagues have awoken in the land, but not at the hand of Elohim. Look upon the wages of sin, And shall he send forth the deluge once more to cleanse the land of this evil? Shall he end all that slithers and all that crawls, and the birds of the sky and the fishes of the sea, to end that which you uncovered in your folly? It wasn't letting me scroll down anymore. Okay, Nadia, entry 982. Everything's dark and quiet. The stars are brighter than I have ever seen them. I can hear the faint sound of water high above. Inside, Alexandra is recording one of her time capsule messages while running tests on the scenario module. Arcadia is uploading another batch to the archives while muttering something about the MLA program. And Omar is sleeping on the couch we put up yesterday. And I'm sitting here, writing this, having trouble believing that it will ever end, that this oddly peaceful existence of ours won't just go on forever. I look at Talos and El, and the purpose seems like something that's always going to be in the future, an ideal to work towards, not something that will become real. I wonder if there will be quiet places in the simulation, places to rest without thinking about the future. I hope so. Everyone deserves some moments of peace. Hope. From corrupted. To corrupted. Subject corrupted. Hi. I hope you get this. The internet's been disappearing unpredictably. I want you to know that I'm going to try and get to you. I know it's far and there's not a lot of time, but I think I can manage. I want to be with you, and on the road, trying to get to you seems better than just staying here, so far away from you. At least I'll be as close as I can get. Remember? Corrupted. But hey, don't be sad. I might make it. I've thought about it, and the distance should be crossable in time, assuming the corrupted doesn't kick in before corrupted. See you soon. I love you. Hmm. So long, Sentinel. I know you've been gone for probably like 15 to 20 minutes at this point, but yeah. Well, I already went down here once. A snake eating itself, eh?
Sometimes I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great insights of philosophy and science are not bound to any one culture or people. They belong to all of us. And one day they'll belong to you.
Indeed. Getting me that star. Oh, didn't need notice this one. Epitaph. Child program. Codename Awakened terminated here. Logic. Child program's positional values moved outside of the parameters of the known world. Final memory dump. Don't listen to what they're saying. The world is dying, and it will take us with it. You've got to find a way out. When I'm tired of trying to solve the mysteries of my life, I come here to rest. It's peaceful somehow. I just watch the trees and the water and do nothing. I'm probably gonna call it a day here. My brain has been slowly frying, and I kind of want to see about doing this medieval slash, it's eventually going to be a mix of medieval and Norwegian. And besides, I did the 1 star that this entire map has. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. It has indeed been a day. I'm actually surprised I haven't had a single crash. I've got less than 40 frames this entire stream, which is incredibly interesting because that's about just under 2/3 of a second. 39 out of 60 frames. If 60 frames is the average for a second. But yeah, so I'm calling it here. Indeed, Cryo Team. I know that this is almost a 1-to-1 replica of the first game. But I'm going to say, said this before and I'll say this again. You do incredibly hard work on these types of games, and I absolutely appreciate it. It is so hard trying to find good puzzle games. And I'm not saying, like, simple puzzle games are bad either, but the thing is that this introduces more than just strategy. This game is literally about logic. Or breaking logic, but, you know, either way. It's fun, and it'd be kind of cool if Gordita and co could I could see her and the voice actors of the game commenting about stuff. I really did. I do enjoy this game, and I will finish it, the Reawakened. So thank you very much for watching. I had fun, and I hope you did too. This is that one generic guy, and I shall bid you adieu. Good night.